This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. We're at the MGM Grand. With me, I'm joined by the real deal himself, Mr. Evander Holyfield. How are you, sir?
I'm great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Enjoying fight week?
Yeah.
CANELO Khan, intriguing fight. Made at £155 for the middleweight title. How do you see this fight going, Evander?
Well, usually, I only come to fights that I don't know who's gonna win, and that's the reason I'm at this fight. I come to the best fights, and I think both these guys have a chance to win. The style is totally different, and so only one person can win. And I'm of course, Khan, he a better boxer, but the other guy is supposed to be a bigger puncher, but I know that people win the people who take chances, because who want to live it in the judge hand? Because you never know which way the judge is gonna go. So so both of these guys got to put it down.
Oscar De La Hoya says that the man who wins this fight becomes the man in boxing. Obviously, with Mayweather and Pacquiao retired, we don't know what's going to happen with Mayweather. He's hinted at a comeback, but who is currently the best fighter on the planet?
I would say Triple G right now.
Yeah.
I would say Triple G. I'm telling you, he fights everybody.
Yeah.
It don't make no difference. He want to fight. I'm telling you, so I'm telling you, at this time I would say Triple G.
Is Canelo and Triple G a fight that, like most boxing fans, you'd want to see as well?
Well, the fact is, these days, it's like almost like if you're gonna move up to middleweight, then middleweight supposed to be 160. How in the way you gonna tell somebody, no, I get you at this catch weight? I mean, I think that kind of get a person the excuse where he really didn't beat me. I had to lose this weight. So either way it goes, I think the federation should say, you know what? If y'all want to fight each other, fine. But if you're gonna fight for the belt, it's 160.
160. Yeah.
You got to fight the weight. You got to take the excuses away. How in the world can you say you actually beat the middleweight if you ain't let him weigh 160?
You're closer to the weight below, yeah. Evander, I want to talk to you about the heavyweight scene. Obviously, UK is thriving with the likes of Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Obviously, David Haye made his comeback this year. First of all, let me ask you about Tyson Fury. What do you make of Tyson Fury, Evander?
Well, I look at it like this. He did what it took to win. I don't care what nobody says. I said, he did it. He did it, and I actually think because the guy talks. I'm like, he's the only white guy I ever met and I ever heard of talk as much as he talk. But I think that gives him the energy that's necessary to win again, unless he lose. But the fact of the matter, ain't nobody gonna take from that run. After what he did, it was the same. Ain't nobody beat that guy in 10 years. They couldn't nobody beat him. He did.
In his own backyard.
Yep.
Oscar.
Man.
Thanks for coming, man.
All right, okay.
Hey, you were always a smaller guy fighting these big heavyweights, right?
That was fights all about, man. It's that confidence, man.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I
I mean, Amir's got the skill.
Yeah.
He's not a,
Yeah, he moved good and got fans' hands.
What did this champ do to the bigger guy?
He's allowed to video bomb. He's the only man that's allowed to video bomb. You were talking about Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
But he's very opinionated, he's very controversial, but you like that in fighters?
Well, I'm saying boxing is about the appeal. That's what make boxing. A lot of people didn't like Ali because he kept winning.
Yeah.
They put up with it. I said, how many people like Tyson? He wasn't a good fighter. They like Tyson because he knocked people out. So people tend to put up with winners do. If you're a winner, they put up with it. They put up with it because they like being around winners.
What about Anthony Joshua? Obviously, he's the IBF world champion. He fights Dominic Brazil, a fellow Olympian from back in 2012. What have you made of his progress in the program? He's already a world champion after 16 fights.
He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. I guess after all the fight, he may be the most complete as a heavyweight. He got good balance. He throw a lot of punches, and I seem to get hit and shrug it off. You know what I'm saying? So it's still gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time because people get a little crafty. When you get age on you, get a little crafty. You figure out how to slick some of them young guys, because young guys, they got the energy. Well, a lot of times they make a lot of mistakes.
We're going to see Tyson Fury rematch Klitschko, but people are looking already ahead to a possible fight between Joshua and Tyson Fury. If that fight was to happen, what do you think happens?
Well, I think Anthony Joshua, he's a good fighter, but then again, you got my man with these long arms and do awkward stuff that I'm telling you, it messes people up. I'm telling to somebody. I never think somebody could beat somebody until they do them. Anybody can say they could beat somebody. Yeah. I mean, people don't even understand. It's kind of awkward with somebody's arm as long as you'll just keep poking you in the face. Yeah. And I'm telling man, I'm telling he a lot more difficult than what people think. Yeah. I'm telling man, ain't nothing like a big guy who want to win and love winning and talk noise. I'm telling that's what make him different than everybody else. He's the only white guy we ever know that talk that much. I'm like, and he have a good time to do it, and people get mad because he out talk him.
And we've got David Haye, who's also made his return to the ring, so he's in that equation as well. So, again, you're a fan of Haye, Evander?
Well, like Davis a good boxer, and he got good punching power. I'm talking about he's a little older now. But he probably hit harder than them guys. He take care of himself. He take care of himself real well. I'm telling you, it's pretty much like we did a switcheroo. I'm telling you, England got all the fighters and we don't. I'm telling you, look.
Well, you got Wilder. Wilder.
Well, we got Wilder, but I'm telling you, we usually have all of them. Yeah. I'm telling you, we be like, what? How in the world? What happened? What happened? See, but that show you.
This is our time right now.
I'm saying that what happened when you don't feed your amateur program. You got to continue to feed the amateur program. Now, all our big guys want to play football and want to play basketball. So ain't nobody staying in the game at a young age till they get big.
But it's exciting times either way in the heavyweight division. So are you going to think about coming back into the scene?
And do what?
Talk. Well, if Shannon Briggs can do it, I'm sure you can, Evander.
No. See, I did it. I did enough. I realized I'm going to do all that I can, then when it's over, it's over. Yeah. I don't need to be getting beat up by no young guy and then he tell me he's better than me.
It's a good attitude to have.
Look, man, I'm here to tell you the things that's necessary to be the very best. If it don't go your way, train a little harder, and go try it again. That's the only reason why I've been a champion 5 times, because you know what? If I don't like what happened, I just go back and redo it, do it over. And so I think Klitschko can. If he get himself together, he can go back. But he got to prove it to Tyson Fury. And so. Right now, Tyson Fury don't feel it. Oh, he feel himself, man. Which make it a good fight. So it's amazing how people put their little bit of spin on it and change the whole world. Now, all of a sudden, you got a guy showing his belly. Look what I did. I think it's good for the sport.
All right, listen, Evander, thank you very much for giving us a little bit of time, and hopefully we'll catch up with you during the week. So,
okay.
Thank you very much for your time, Evander Holyfield.